decades, deep in the Amazon, there have been stories people don't quite know how to explain. Stories whispered by locals, repeated by explorers, and quietly noted by scientists. They all point to the same thing: enormous snakes. Not just large, but impossibly large. Creatures said to move silently through flooded forests, slipping between shadows where no one can clearly see. For years, these accounts were dismissed as exaggerations. After all, the Amazon is known for turning small truths into larger myths. But then something changed. Scientists uncovered evidence that millions of years ago, a snake unlike anything alive today ruled this very region. A predator so massive it reshapes what we think is possible. Its name was Titanoboa, and once you understand what it was, a more unsettling question begins to form. If something like that existed before, what's stopping it from existing again? To understand this mystery, you need to understand the Amazon itself. It is not just a forest. It is the largest and most complex ecosystem on Earth. Spanning nearly 7 million square kilometers, it stretches across multiple countries, forming a living system so vast it rivals entire continents. Beneath its dense canopy lies a world constantly changing. Rivers overflow, forests flood, and entire regions transform into underwater landscapes for months at a time. This creates an environment unlike almost anywhere else. A place where visibility is low, movement is silent, and survival depends on adaptation. And in this hidden world, one predator has mastered every condition: the green anaconda. Built for both land and water, it hunts where others cannot. It waits, unseen, in murky depths. Then, without warning, it strikes. The anaconda is already the heaviest snake alive today. Its power doesn't come from speed, but from control. It constricts, suffocates, and drags its prey beneath the surface. What makes it even more unusual is how little it needs to survive. Unlike most predators, it can feed only a few times a year and still thrive. Then it disappears again into the labyrinth of rivers and flooded forests. This ability to vanish is what fuels the mystery. Because if a creature like this wanted to remain unseen, it could. And this is where the reports begin to blur the line between reality and legend. While most confirmed anacondas reach around 6 meters, there are countless accounts claiming something far larger. Sizes that stretch beyond what science has been able to verify. And yet, they keep appearing. Some of these reports come from people you wouldn't expect to exaggerate. Naturalists, explorers, even scientists. In the 19th century, figures like Henry Walter Bates and Alfred Russel Wallace documented accounts of snakes reaching 9 to 12 meters. They didn't confirm them, but they didn't dismiss them either. Later, in the early 1900s, British explorer Percy Fawcett claimed to have seen a snake over 18 meters long. No evidence was ever recovered. And then there was Theodore Roosevelt, who offered a reward for proof of a giant anaconda exceeding 10 meters. No one ever claimed it. In modern times, the pattern continues. Sightings appear, briefly, then vanish without verification. Not enough to prove, but not enough to ignore. But here's where the story becomes harder to dismiss. Because science has already confirmed that something far larger once existed. Around 60 million years ago, during a time when Earth was warmer and ecosystems were different, Titanoboa lived in the ancient Amazon. This wasn't just a big snake. It was the largest snake ever discovered. Reaching up to 15 meters in length and weighing more than a ton, it dominated its environment. Fossils show that it hunted massive prey, including ancient crocodilians. And perhaps the most important detail is this: Titanoboa wasn't a distant, unrelated species. It belonged to the same family as modern boas, the same lineage as the anaconda, meaning the blueprint for such size already exists. For years, scientists believed temperature alone explained Titanoboa's size. Warmer climates allowed cold-blooded animals to grow larger. But now, many researchers think the answer is more complex. It's not just about heat, it's about the entire ecosystem. Back then, the Amazon was dominated by vast wetlands and slow-moving rivers. These environments supported huge populations of fish and other prey. And where there is abundant food, predators grow. Even today, the Amazon still supports massive animals. Black caimans can reach nearly 6 meters in length. That tells us something important. The ecosystem still has the capacity to sustain giants. Not at Titanoboa scale, but closer than we might expect. There's another factor most people overlook. Anacondas never truly stop growing. As long as they live and continue feeding, they can keep increasing in size. Scientists call this indeterminate growth. Combine that with a lifespan of up to 30 years, and the potential becomes clear. Add water into the equation, and things get even more interesting. In water, the body is supported by buoyancy, reducing the limits imposed by gravity. This is why the largest animals on Earth, like whales, exist in aquatic environments. The same principle applies here. If any snake could push the limits of size, it would be a semi-aquatic predator like the anaconda. Quiet, patient, and almost impossible to detect. And that leads to the final question. If something this large could exist, why haven't we found it? The answer may be simpler than we think. The Amazon is not fully explored. Large areas remain untouched by scientific study. Even when researchers track known anacondas using radio transmitters, they often can't see them, even when they know exactly where they are. In one study, snakes were visible only a small fraction of the time. The rest of the time, they remained completely hidden. Beneath water, inside vegetation, buried in mud. And then there's the final piece of the puzzle: fossils. In the Amazon, they are incredibly rare. The environment destroys them before they can be preserved. Which means something could exist, live, and disappear without leaving a trace. And in a place like this, the line between what is known and what is possible becomes very thin.